In this video, I'm going to go through the process of setting up some Facebook ads and also boosted posts to show you kind of how I set them up and maybe make it easier for you to start running your own. So the first thing you'll want to know about are boosted posts. So whenever you have a Facebook page and you put up a new piece of content, Facebook will ask you if you want to boost the post to reach more people. Generally, this isn't a great use of money because when you're boosting a post, you're not paying for clicks to a website, you're just paying for interactions. So you may get a lot of likes or shares or comments that you're paying for that doesn't actually convert. You're not actually getting any sales or signups. So it's something to be aware of. I still do a lot of boosted posts, especially to reach my own audience. So for example, here's a summer giveaway that I've set up with a bunch of books. I think my audience will probably like it. But even though I have like 7,000 followers on this Facebook page, I only reach about 500 people when I post a new piece of content. To reach more people, I'd have to boost it to my audience, which again isn't great. You don't want to do this too often, but if you're growing a Facebook page, it could be a good idea. So I could boost it to people who already like my page. And it's actually saying because I have so much text, it might not run, but I'm going to ignore that for a while. You should also look and see here it says run promotion on Instagram. This is automatically checked because this is connected to my Instagram account. But you may not want to be promoting your book on Instagram. And again, like if you're just showing this on Instagram, people are just like on Instagram, people just like it most of the time. They don't actually click the link to go to a website. So you could spend all your money on Instagram and get a whole bunch of likes, which doesn't actually help you at all. So you want to be careful. Usually you don't want to use it. I still do use boosted posts for visibility sometimes. So I know that if I run a boosted post for a good giveaway that has all of these great book covers, that's good for my brand because a lot of readers will see all these book covers and they'll associate all these books with me and my platform. So I'm going to go ahead and boost this a little bit. I could boost it to people who like my page, or I can just choose people through targeting. And I've already set up a lot of these. So if I go to edit, then it'll show me where, like I can choose men or women or both. I can choose an age range. I would probably, because I write young adult fiction, I would make this a lot lower. Although even though I know there's a lot of adults who read at an older age, and I might even go down a bit because a lot of my readers are probably younger. Then I can set the location, and then I can use detailed targeting. So at this point I could do stuff like Twilight series. It'll recommend things, so I can just kind of go through and click a bunch of things that it recommends as long as I know what I'm clicking on. These are mostly best-selling young adult authors or books, and then I'll just go down to boost post. And so that's that will get me a lot of visibility, but it may not actually get me a lot of signups because I might reach a lot of people and I'm paying for like likes or comments, which isn't great. If I'm paying for advertising and I'm really doing a giveaway and I'm trying to get people to sign up for my giveaway, then I really should be focused on actually getting them to click on the link and go to my website and sign up. So again, this is how you do a boosted post, but this may not be the best use of money. Now it says boosted for 20. It will tell me how many people I reach, but that's not going to be people who actually sign up. So now I'm going to stop for a minute and then we'll go into actually setting up an ad in Facebook, which is going to get better conversion. So on Facebook, to get to your ads manager, you'd go up here to this little button on the top right, and then it will show you create ads or manage ads. So I'm in the Facebook ads manager and I'm setting up a new ad for Shearwater. So this will be a direct ad that goes straight to Amazon, and I can define my audience. So I've created new, I could use a saved audience, and I've done a lot of audiences before, but for this ad I'm going to try a new one. And basically I can choose the location if I want to add more locations, for example the UK, United Kingdom, or Canada, which I might want to do. I can also add the age and the gender and the language. And then you have targeting. So this is include people who must match at least one of the following. I just picked a whole bunch of young adult authors. Facebook made this pretty easy by recommending. Once I started picking a few options, they started recommending more. And it says that my potential reach is 32 million people. So that's pretty good. But you don't actually want a huge, like your targeting is not so great. If I pick huge things like Harry Potter or Hunger Games, that at that point it's crossed into the general public. They may be talking about the movie or who knows what. So you don't really want an audience of absolutely everybody. You want to be pretty specific on people who actually read in your genre. So one of the ways to do that is to go to narrow audience. And so what I'm going to do, because my books are only in Kindle Unlimited, I'm just going to choose Kindle or Amazon Books. I don't think they have a Kindle Unlimited setting, but basically a few of these that say Kindle. So what narrowed interest is going to do is it's going to say it's only people who match at least one of these and also at least one of these. And now it says my potential reach is a little less than 2 million people, which is better than it was before. And then I can do my estimated daily results based on how much I'm spending. So down here I can choose automatic placements, or you can choose exactly where the placements need to go. Generally I think automatic is fine. If you look at edit placements, it'll show you Facebook, Instagram, audience network. If it's showing you somewhere else, I would leave it on automatic. You do want to be careful if it's showing on Instagram, because if you're showing on Instagram, if you're doing an ad campaign in the ad manager, it's probably okay because you're still just paying for clicks, not impressions. If you're boosting posts to Instagram, like I said earlier, it may kind of be a waste of money because you'll get a lot of likes on your photo, but not very many clicks. I'm actually going to save this audience. 2015. And then you have you're going to pay for link clicks. So I only want to pay when someone actually clicks my link. And then I can set it to a bid amount. The suggested bid is way higher, but I don't want to pay $6 per click if I'm selling a book that's, $3.99. I think 50 cents for a book is actually not that bad, so I'm just ignoring their. If I said automatic, let Facebook set a bid, I don't know what that's actually going to be, and it could be pretty high. Like their recommended bid is $6.27, so I don't want them spending that much. So I'm bidding low, and I'll see if I'll get them to take my money anyway. And then I've set a daily budget for $10 a day. And this is basically because I could spend more. I think you should spend more during launch week, especially to get more visibility and improve your also bots. But if you're doing it for like long term, you want to set a lower daily budget to figure out what's actually working and to kind of play around with things without losing a lot of money, because it can take a while to get your ads to actually perform well. And you usually need to test lots of different ads to see which ones are going to be profitable for you. You can choose run ads all the time or run ads on a schedule. I've picked run ads all the time for now. It's because I've set it to a daily budget of 10. I think you have to, if I set this for a total budget, which you might want to do a lifetime budget, if you're worried about spending too much, you could set a lifetime budget of $100 or something, and or set a schedule and say you're only going to run it between certain dates during your launch campaign. But I'm going to skip, and then I've set it to connect with this Facebook page. I actually need to change my Facebook page because my Facebook page is Urban Epics, free books for young adult readers. But if I'm advertising a paid book and they see this title in my Facebook page header, that may be bad for me because they might see free books and then they click on my link and it's a paid book on Amazon. That might upset some people. So later today, I'll probably go back and change. I might do like recommended books for young adult readers or something like that. And then I can connect it to my Instagram account if I want or not. I can choose a single image, which is what I've done. Video ads perform really well also, so you might want to test some ways where you can make a cool little video. Even something simple like if you put a book out on your back porch and you take a short video of like the book, or even like holding the book and showing the cover and flipping through the inside. You know, a short like 20-second video could be a kind of cool thing. The nice thing about video is that generally video ads cost less to reach more people, so you should test out whether you can make some videos that get more clicks with less ad spend, because that would be nice. But I've just uploaded this image, which is just a simple picture. There used to be a problem with adding too much text in pictures. It's still like, they'll still give you a warning about it, but they've been less picky. However, Facebook ads for books seem to perform better when it's just a nice picture. So I've just added the direct link to my book on Amazon. They have this new thing now where you can set up messenger bots that'll message people in Facebook, but I think that's kind of weird. I haven't played around with that yet, so that's not something I'm interested in right now. I think this could work really well, especially for some products or courses. I'm not sure if anyone's really tried it for fiction yet, so it might be an interesting experiment that I'll try later. But then you have the chance to set up your headline, your text. This is all sales copy basically. So you have to choose. And the nice thing about Facebook ads is you can really test and see what's going to work. So this is what my ad looks like. And I just have copy from my Amazon page that is supposed to hook attention. One big picture. You want basically one huge pretty picture that attracts your audience, not that has too much text or too much stuff. It really just has to get their attention. And then here I have a little bit more sales copy. I did one review. You want to make it pretty clear that this is a book that's on Amazon. I said free with Kindle Unlimited, so if they have Kindle Unlimited, they'll know what that means. If they don't have Kindle Unlimited, they'll know it's a paid book. And then I put download. I could put click learn more, or I could put buy now or something here. You probably want to test out the different copy on the button as well. You could do 3 identical ads and see if a different button text makes a difference. This Shearwater Ocean Depths isn't a great headline, so I'd probably want to change that to something like mermaids like you've never seen before. But again, this is all stuff like you don't really know what's gonna work until you test things out. So sometimes it can take a lot of testing. I don't know that this is actually going to perform really well, because in my experience, mermaids aren't really a very popular subject. So when I say mermaids in my book, even though it's like in my ad copy, I think I tend to get less clicks, and I get more people if I just talk about it being a supernatural thriller. So that's something you kind of need to figure out. But in this case, I'm going to try to place an order. This is for $10 a day. And we'll see how it goes. But again, like the way to make Facebook ads profitable is really to do lots of Facebook ads. So now I could duplicate that ad. I could change some of the copy. I could change the image. I could change the text on the button. You want to make lots of duplicate ads. And it might be better to, for example, set a budget of $2 or $3 a day and have 10 different ads to see which ad is going to get the most clicks. You could also be using different keywords or audiences to see which one gets the most visibility. It's the same thing with ads in general. To make it like everybody starts off with ads and loses money, the people who are making it work are the people who do lots of tweaking and testing and test a lot of different sales copy. But the other really nice thing about Amazon ads is I can test out what sales copy works the best. So if I have 10 different ads and I test out a bunch of sales copy, I'll see which ad gets the most clicks, and then I can use that sales copy on my Amazon page. I can just go back and edit my blurb in my Amazon page with the new hook or sales copy or whatever's working to make sure that my Amazon page is converting as well as possible.